You muted.
You doing a countdown?
Hey, 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 hey. It is your girl, your sister, your friend, your auntie, Erica Brown. I'm here with Soul for Revelations. You need to unmute, Sharice. You're muted. I was trying to unmute you. We're here with Soul for Revelations tonight. We are so happy to be here. Yay! So you guys haven't seen us in a while. I've been busy, real busy, like extremely busy. So you haven't seen us in like a month and a half. But we came here tonight to talk about our family reunion. It's a family reunion. It's a family reunion. So we came here to talk about our family reunion. So I'm gonna I guess I'll let everybody. Y'all know I can sing. Don't be trying to front like I can't sing. I can sing. We're gonna let everyone introduce themselves, which you already know most of them, but we'll start with Alicia McGahee.
She can't hear you. I think it's a headphone.
Oh, Alicia, can you hear me?
No.
Okay, she can't hear me yet. All right, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Sharice Young.
I just want to know one question. How are you in the family? Could you explain how you get in the family reunion?
Well, I was actually in the movie.
Okay.
I'm an extra in the movie.
You were extra.
I am in the family because I've been your best. Yeah, in the movie, I'm an extra in the movie. That's what I said in the text message. I'm an extra in the movie.
Okay,
I'm an extra because I've been your best friend for 40 plus years.
Yes.
That's how I got in the. That's how I got in the mix.
Okay. All right, Miss Alicia McGahee, can you tell the people who you are? How you get in the family?
Hi, everyone. I'm Alicia. I am Erica's niece. My mother is Lavanya Mack, who is her sister.
And Miss Shanae Jackson. Oh, Lord. Shanae Jackson, tell us how you are in the family.
I am Erica's little cousin. That's the little sister that she never walked but got stuck with. And what happened is Erica's mom and my grandmother are sisters.
Okay. And then your mother is my first cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So this is our family. And much like all of them say, yes, this is how we became about. Even one of my nieces, who she was supposed to be on, she had an engagement that she had to go to, so she couldn't be on. But someone was watching maybe one of my videos or reels or something that I posted, and they stated, "How are you some kin to Shanae?" And I said, "Oh Lord." And then they said, "Oh, that explains a lot." But when
we're amazing.
Right. When I tell you we had a blast doing this family reunion, we really had a good time. Like and as Sharice says, me and Sharice have been friends since 40 years plus. So she knows my family. Her family is my family. My family is her family.
Amen.
Yes. So when it came down to the planning of everything, it had its challenges. Trust me, it had its challenges. And my niece Alicia and myself, we did the planning for the whole reunion. And don't get me wrong, after we did everything, I realized there was some people we left out. And I was like, dang it, I didn't call this person, I didn't call this person. And trust me, charge it to my heart, I mean, just charge it to the game. Don't charge it to my heart. Literally, because we wasn't intentionally trying to dismiss someone. Sometimes you just went in the midst of doing so many things. Sometimes, especially for people you don't see that often, sometimes you miss, you forget. You forget the people. But what were some of the challenges that you experienced, Alicia, in planning this outside of dealing with your auntie?
I guess the biggest challenge was obviously communication. So because we have such a huge family, one group chat is not enough. So being able to go through the normal family group chat, then the cousins group chat, then making sure people pay this, pay that, make sure that they're in the right place. The communication probably was the hardest thing.
Absolutely. So Alicia created this thing called Jot. So I'm Gen X. I don't know all this technology stuff that they doing this day and time, this AI stuff. I just don't know everything. So Alicia created a Jot. What is it called, Alicia? Maybe you can
It's
explain it more.
it's called a job form. So it's the same thing as Microsoft has one, like Microsoft Forms has one. You can really use it for a lot of different things. I only know Jot Form because I do know that a lot of people use it for weddings now. They use that particular website. I use it for work a lot of the times for different aspects as well.
Okay.
It's the same as a Google form. I use Google Form.
Yeah, everybody use
Okay.
Google. A lot of people use Google Forms. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's the same thing. It's just a different platform that allows you to collect data.
Okay. So basically, with this job form, what we did is we created a form with a bunch of different dates to see who was available when. And we sent that out to everyone, and we had them to complete the forms. And once you completed the form, you go back to the group text chat to say, hey, my form is completed. You know, however, when you're dealing with people that are Gen Xers and they make mistakes in the job forms and put wrong dates and stuff, we had that to occur. So that caused a domino effect of things to happen, right? Like Auntie Erica wanted to, box somebody a few times, but I let it go. But it's one of those things that's a part of uh, the challenges that you face when you're planning a huge event with a lot of people. And I can honestly tell you, being that this side of my family is a smaller side, we planned for, I think it
It
65
was
people, I think.
it was either
It's like
65 or
60, it's
67.
60 something people that we planned for. And everybody couldn't show up every single day. So there, because it was such a long family reunion from Thursday to Sunday, everybody didn't show up every day. So we had to just be understanding that people couldn't show up. Um, what was the hardest part of the family reunion for you, Shanae?
The
Coming,
hardest part,
listen, coming.
I ain't had no hard part. So let me tell you, even when people was complaining, you're doing a good job. I didn't have to do anything. Excellent job. I listened for my name and what I needed to pay. So they went no hard lifting.
Ah! So just in hindsight, and this is for anyone that's out there trying to plan a family reunion, those who host it normally pay the most money. You just kind of got to get an understanding that if you hosted something, you normally gonna pay the most money because you can't wait for people to pay in order for things to occur. So I came up with this bright idea, which it worked. I mean, I had a little pushback here and there, but I came up with this bright idea to say we had a group of elders. And those are the ones that you saw with these aunties and uncle shirts on. Those were the elders. So I gathered the elders together and I told everyone, I said, hey, okay, listen, what we're going to do is we're going to pick a day and pay for the food for the entire event. So first I got a lot of pushback because they was looking like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute.
You
But
didn't get no pushback from me.
no, the matter of fact, Chanel was
No,
the first one who paid. So she paid her fair. She paid her fair. But what that does is it eliminates the stress of waiting for people's money. And a lot of times when you're waiting for people to pay for things, it makes it a whole lot more stressful than if you have the money, just pay for it. If you get it back, great. If you don't, you had a good time. Period.
Right.
Sharice, you wanted to add something to that?
Yeah, I think that I the one thing I hate about family reunions is when people put a stipulation on the fun and the unity. Like if you're asking for a certain amount of money, people have to feel like they have to gripe and complain. But it's other things that they do with their money that they don't gripe and complain about. Things that they have nothing to show for.
Yes.
So I just feel like asking for money, a small amount of money for a family gathering for you to get to know your people because this generation is so divided. People don't know who
Yes.
their family right
No.
in the same time, don't even know that that's your cousin. It's like I tell people, listen, my family last name Brown, my best friend family name Brown, but we not related. So
Mhm.
I mean, and it's just a lot of people that's related that has the same last name. And families don't get together. The cousins don't know who they cousins are, aunties don't know nieces and nephews, and this thing goes down from generation to generation. Like we were the kids at one point. So now
Yeah.
we the
We the
aunties.
aunties.
So our little cousins have kids and husbands and wives and need to know, hey, that's your cousin right there. People looking like Mila. Mila was looking at y'all like y'all was aliens.
Right.
I told her that's why you need to get in the car and go with me to Miss Erica house sometimes so you know these your people too. These your
Right.
people too.
Right. Right.
That's
Absolutely.
the auntie Erica. That's the real thing
Right.
right there.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Go
want to
ahead,
jump
Sinead.
in a
Go
couple
ahead.
things. So number one, they done put me over in the auntie category and had people feeling the
Mm,
kind of way. They was ready to start
mm-hmm.
a doggone petition. I said, Lord, I'm rubbing off on the family. And I want
Right.
to be clear. I am an auntie during the week, but in the weekends, I'm not an auntie. But the funny thing about the way that our family is, so like I stated, Erica's mom and my grandmother before she passed away are sisters. And so for a long time, it was just me, my brother Rodney, and Erica. That was it. And
Yeah.
so I'm in the same generation as all the other cousins, and even the ones I was raised in the house with. But I'm closer in age to Erica,
Mhm.
so it was a thing. So I
Yes.
wanted to state
Yes.
that, but also the other people didn't know that with us being the aunties and the uncles, it's other things that we paid for outside of
Oh
the
yeah.
money that we asked people for.
Yeah.
Erica and Alicia was very deliberate, so the amount that they asked for was only for each adult. So it didn't matter how many children that you had. We wanted everybody to feel inclusive. And then
Yeah.
outside of that, there was additional things. One thing that we wanted to do that I'm sad that we weren't able to do, but ended up working out is when we went to the lagoon, we were actually going to cover these gourmet boxed lunches that Erica ended up finding, and the woman never got back to her. But we ended up having to go to an additional lagoon, and then we ended up having so much of a credit that we were able to utilize that credit at the lagoon. But that's
Yes.
how deliberate we were. And then also Doris wanted us to go to church with her, and then she wanted us to wear the family reunion shirt. So we knew that we was gonna be hot and sweaty from Friday, and but so her wanted to be collective. So like I offered to get all of our shirts for the
Yes.
Sunday so that we could honor what Auntie Doris wanted because that's our family matriarch, but
Yes.
then also not put the burden on additional family members. So
Yes.
I ain't got a lot of time, but what
Yeah.
I do got, I could throw that around. So tell me
Yeah.
what I need to pay for.
Absolutely. And that's the part of alms. That's the part of giving your alms. Like sometimes people don't understand that because they're I always remind people like I had to take one of my cousins and felt like I was going about to do this right here with him because I have to remind him I'm doing this for the family. I don't have any kids. So this is a blessing for the family. This is not about, oh, I'm paying for this kid or I got this kid or that person ain't paid. It's not about that. And as soon as you make it about that, if you make it not fun anymore,
Yeah, you take the
you
fun
make it
out
not,
of it.
you literally take the fun out of it.
Yeah.
But I had to remind him, I everybody who's an elder is paying extra. Like we didn't have a t-shirt fee. We didn't want a t-shirt fee because we wanted to take the money that we were collecting and pay for everyone to go to the lagoon. So in order for everyone to go to the lagoon and us to pay for, other people are going to be paying for other people's kids. But we set a set fee for that because when you got three kids, it's tough out here. Like
Right.
the misconception, and Vanya said, "Hey everybody, she's watching." Probably because her baby on here. That's why she watching.
Hey, mommy.
No, because she knows it. That's why. She knows. She want to make
No,
sure we're not
I was
talking
on the
about
way.
her.
And so I was at Auntie Dog's house. She talking about 7 o'clock and it's 7:30. You late, ain't you? We
Whatever.
understand.
But it's hard. Like sometimes people don't realize that just because you don't have kids, but you do still realize it's tough raising kids, and everyone don't have $100 that they can throw for three kids. You know, sometimes there's single mothers in our family, and we wanted to make sure that everybody could afford to be able to come and to bring their kids and to have a good time. And I think that, don't get me wrong, even I had one of my nieces reach out to me and she was like, Auntie, why you didn't ask me to pay extra? I could have paid extra. I had the money. I was like, oh, so we underestimating y'all with money around here.
Uh-huh. So we got you coming for next year. We got
Do
put
you
it
hear
down on
me?
the job
Note
form,
to self.
Lisa. Lisa, put it down on the job form as
Right?
an
Listen, I
auntie.
said note to self.
I learned too, because even when they was asked, when they first rolled out what the cost was, and they was like kids. So my first question is, who you considering kids? Because I got kids, but my kids are adults. And my daughter coming up, well, I'm 21, so you gonna pay for your fee for the family reunion?
Grown.
And if she was like, oh no,
Mhm.
then let me handle this. Back up,
Yeah,
sis, I got it.
Right.
listen, grown. Grown. That one
Right.
right there, grown.
Yeah.
But I can honestly say uh we was so these auntie shirts were supposed to be a little bit different. However, we switched it up a little bit because we waited too long to order the shirts. And when we waited too long to order the shirts, I tell my niece Lisa, listen, I need you to order these shirts ASAP. I need you to tell me how much these shirts are so I can send you this money so you can order these shirts. Well, every time she went to order, the price was astronomical, like $800-900, and I was like, I'm not paying $800-900, right?
Right.
And what people don't realize is you might be doing stuff, but life's still life. So me and Alicia in school, me and Sharice, we doing home renovations. Shanae is always on the road. So we all got stuff going on. I'm looking like, hey, right now, $900 in my home renovations is not gonna go
Not
in the
happening.
same pot. It
It
is
is
not
not
getting ready to
happening.
happen right now.
Yeah.
No. So we had to scale back a little bit to figure out, okay, how we're gonna still make this work. And this is the thing. When life started lifing, because we're older, we learn how to pivot. We learn how to pivot with certain things. But I was really grateful for Alicia because Alicia decided she's finna put her little art skills together and she bought the shirts. I paid for the shirts and she did shirts on her cricket. I was like, shut your
All
back
right
down.
then. I know that's right.
And this is it. She didn't even tell me that that's what she was doing. She just went ahead and did it herself. So I was grateful for her taking charge. And that's the importance of the people that you have on your committees, people who know how to jump in, take charge, and get things done. And I was very, very appreciative of that because I even told her not to do that. Just figure out what the price is because we got so much stuff going on. But she did it anyway. She pulled in one of her friends. Her and her friends got together and they made these shirts. And when I say they turned out fantastic, they turned out great. So I was very, very appreciative of that. I did start out by telling you all we have
Oh,
four
before she keep
days.
going, so just
Okay.
learn that sometimes you got to go above what they say because they be underestimating us and what we can get done. So I'm just
She
gonna
right.
point that out.
She listen. This is the thing about us who are elders. We do underestimate you all because you're younger than us. Like we do underestimate, like what, like I told you, my other niece said, Auntie, I could have paid extra. Why you didn't ask me? But you're not, you underestimate. So it is it is imperative that we do hear you all out when you all tell us that you all can do something. Go ahead. You want to add something to that,
It's
Alicia?
also important.
Okay. Go ahead, Red.
It's
Go
also
ahead.
important that you have a strong team. That you have a strong team
Hmm.
because like sometimes you underestimate food costs when it comes down to people. You underestimate like if you're doing buildings and places like that. Like you totally underestimate those type of things when you have a committee. And then you always, somebody gonna bring some drama all the time. You have to eliminate that.
Yeah.
So my question would be for what would be the thing that y'all would do different next year that y'all wanted to do this year?
First of all, not next year.
Not next,
Just
so every 2 years.
yes, yes,
So
yes,
just
yes,
name, we like to go out the country.
yes, yes,
I
yes.
think that will probably be what I would change. That would
what
probably be,
what would you change?
let's go somewhere. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot easier to plan things outside of the country than it is here.
It
Um,
is, but it's
but I
harder for
do also
people with
know, yes,
kids.
I do also know that
So
cost
yeah,
is
there's those
also a lot.
challenges. Yes,
Um,
and go ahead.
this is probably my fourth or fifth year in a row actually planning a family reunion. Just happens to
Watch.
be that this was my first with my own family.
Yes.
And having the experience of a team, and the first 2 years, it was literally just me and Wendell. So
Hmm.
only having just me and Wendell planning, executing everything by ourselves compared to having a full team, it definitely makes a difference.
Okay. Okay.
And I think that I'm gonna say still to go somewhere. I think when we thinking about cost, when we think about what we kicked in additional, if we did a cruise or even when we go place, a lot of times the cruise is cheaper because even when it's all inclusive, we gotta pay to fly. We gonna spend the same amount of money, so we might as well let's go on a cruise. You book it so far in advance that you're gonna spend the same amount of money. And then again, we also underestimating what people actually can do.
Yeah. Y'all know how I feel about cruises. I'll be like,
Let's get you some drama meetings. Get you some drama meetings. And I just
ugh.
suggested that as a thing. So
Yeah.
Georgia ain't getting on nobody's vote. And every time we get close,
Oh,
something
see,
happens.
I'm with George. I'm
Yeah,
over it.
it's not even about the drama. Mean it's about listen. It's about what to do. Like it's just not enough.
To
I don't
do.
know. Yeah, it's
To
not
do.
enough to do. Yeah,
I
it's
agree
not enough to
because
do. Yeah.
when you don't gamble, you don't drink, and I mean, what else we gonna do? Like I told my sister on the last cruise we went on, I'm so tired of looking at these same people every morning for breakfast.
You so tired of what?
Looking at the same people every morning for breakfast. I was like, I'm so over it. I looked at her. I said, the next time you go on a cruise, do not put my name on that list because I'm not going.
Listen, we just came from a cruise. We just came off a cruise last week, and the highlight of my cruise was the man in the dining room saying, yummy, yummy, washy, washy. A little Orient, a little Philippine man that was like 4'9", talking about yummy, yummy, washy, washy. That was
I'm
the
done.
highlight of the cruise and
I'm
cocktail.
done.
That's
I'm
all I can remember.
I'm done. I'm listen. I'm with you. Like I'm so with you when it comes down
Yeah,
to that. Like so, yeah.
yeah.
We'll think of something. I don't know what, but we'll think of something, child. We'll think of something. But what? So out of the 4 days, we had a Thursday, which we had gift bags. The gift bags was a hit. I don't think you got one. I don't think you got one, Sharice. I don't think because you didn't come. You
I
didn't come.
didn't.
I
But
didn't
the
either.
gift bags, what you
You
didn't,
ain't get one
you
either,
didn't need to
Lisa.
get one. She
Oh,
didn't need to
Mm-mm.
get one. She already been given the stuff. So the gift bags were a hit.
They
Really,
tried to be ugly and not give me a gift bag.
you didn't need one either. You on the committee.
I like free stuff. So let me be very clear. And it could be some stickers and bubbles, but I like free stuff. So
But but I was able to get a bunch of hair products, which was crazy because I got to steal for them. And everybody know me, I'm down for it when I can get a deal on it. So we bought a bunch of hair products, and it's actually things that I actually use because I use the hair product, a bunch of natural hair products, and we just filled the bags with them. And when I say everybody was like, "Hey, I didn't get my bag with my hair stuff in it. Hey, where's my bag?" They weren't worried about the bag with t-shirts, and they was worried about their hair stuff.
And the
So,
sweat towels that we ran out of
oh
here.
yes, and the sweat towels
The
that
sweat towels was a hit. Matter of fact,
listen that
Wendell was just
Keisha.
saying he needed something for like his head now that he's bald.
Oh goodness,
He was like, I need something to wipe my head with. So
yes,
that worked out perfect.
yes, yes. As Keisha decides she want to dip it in, I said, "Did you just dip your sweat towel in my ice water down?" Girl, don't make me box you. Yes. But yeah, those were a big hit. So Thursday we did a seafood boil. So we had crabs, shrimp, corn, potatoes, sausage, fried fish. We had grits and French fries. So we had the works, and we had that at what most of the family call Auntie Dar's house, which is my mom. So we when I say we really enjoyed ourselves that Friday, that I mean that was Thursday. That was Thursday. We gave everybody their bags. And
Let me
Friday,
tell
what
you
was
how I
Friday?
freaked Georgia and Janaya out. So Auntie Doris made the grits for the fish, but I think
Yes,
somewhere along the show, but she didn't put no salt in them. So
she
I was like,
did.
"Who made the grits?" And they was like, Auntie Doris, why you put no salt in the grits?" They like, "Mom, I used to come into my auntie house and everything on point because my auntie can cook. Let me be very clear that we can ask some questions over here. This family, we don't have to be polite and say and not ask what's going on with the food,
Oh
but we
yeah,
know
we
what to
need some
expect."
salt. We listen, run us some salt, Auntie. Oh, we got some hello from Mr. Reginald Maxwell. He said hello, Erica, and hello, Chance. He's called you Chance, not Sinead. Hey Reggie, how you doing? So
Y'all do know my new name with everybody is Cheyenne. That's how they mispronounce my name.
oh
Who's
Lord.
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne?
Girl, listen.
That's probably that's
I'm trying
probably
to figure
better for
out
the team in the
how.
first place.
Right,
It's okay.
Cheyenne.
right,
It's okay. She need an alter ego. It's okay.
right.
I'm still kick the door in. It don't matter if you give me a new
Baby,
name.
listen, because when I see you in the streets the next time, I'll be Shane.
Right, right.
And I'm an answer.
So we that was okay, so that was Thursday. So Friday we had barbecue. And so half of it was catered, half of it was cooked. And then we actually had one of my brother's friends who had came over on Thursday, him and his wife, and he's also a caterer. And he said he made some macaroni and cheese and he wanted to bring it to us. And I was like, all right. So he came over with macaroni and cheese to the park, which was a
He
blessing.
family
Like
too.
that's
He
it. He
family
family.
too.
Him and his
Yeah,
wife,
he
both
family.
family.
Yeah,
So
they family.
it's one of those things that just things just kind of fall in place. Like sometimes you don't realize you'll stress over some of the smallest things and they'll just fall in place literally.
Yeah.
My uh my goal on Friday was for us to do relay day. So y'all remember back in the day when we was in middle school, we those of us who are from Gainesville, Florida, we went and had relay day at Citizens Field once a year.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
we did that when we had our family reunion, probably about maybe 15 years ago. We did a relay day. So we redid that again this year. Now we 15 years older, so it was a different kind of relay out there. When I tell you I was tired, I felt like Ezel out there. You know, Ezel fell in the store on Friday. We said my neck and my back. That's how I felt out there playing kickball with these kids 20 years younger than me. Right.
Right.
How was
Talk
that?
about how competitive y'all is and that y'all
Oh,
tag the baby out.
oh, oh. Yeah. Could you, Alicia, can you explain Shanae in the whole kickball thing. Even though she didn't play no kickball, she stood on the sidelines with her camera videoing the whole time.
That's what you
Yeah,
asked me to do, and I
I
did an
did. Tell me
excellent
video if
job.
you wasn't gonna play. I said video if you ain't gonna play.
I did an excellent job.
She did. But could you, Alicia, could you explain what Auntie Shanae was doing while he was playing kickball?
Auntie Shanae was our videographer. She was our referee. She made sure we knew the rules of the game.
I was the babysitter of the baby.
She was the babysitter. She made sure we had our water breaks.
Yes, all the things.
All of the things in one person.
Yes, all of them. So when somebody wasn't playing the rules of the game right, she decided to Google the rules. I didn't know there was rules for kickball because we played street ball. So when we was coming up, but the rules was what we made them up as we go. Those were the rules. But Shanae is a professional.
I think
So
we
therefore,
only had one rule. If somebody touch you with that ball, you out. That was
that's
the
it.
only rule in
That's the only
kickball.
rule. That's it.
No,
That's it.
we had a lot
And
of
you gotta
rules.
catch me.
You couldn't if you caught the ball and from the first kick, whoever ran from the base had to get a chance to go back to the other base. If they ran to another base, you actually had to hit them.
Oh,
It was a lot of things going on in kickball.
Yes, yes. And then you're in a family when everybody is extremely competitive.
Oh my
So
God.
you
Can
got
we
my
want to
niece
talk about
Kate.
that or you want to talk about Dejanay?
Oh, go ahead. I'll let you talk about both of them. Go ahead.
So they so literally so competitive. They sliding into bases. They tagging each other. And one of the babies, he couldn't have been no more than about 7. They tagged the baby out and did
Yes,
not let the baby get to first
yes.
base. I was
No,
like, oh my God.
no, no. Listen,
They
and I'm
only
the
did
main one.
that.
And he crying. My nephew, he like, I said, get him out, get him
So
out. Hey,
bad.
go,
They did
go.
that because they was on
Say, listen,
a winning
he
streak,
gonna
and
play?
they only had one
Yes,
more score to win. So they was like, "Oh yeah, we finna get him out too."
get
And
him
I was
out.
oh
like, "You
my
know, it's okay, it's
Mhm.
It
fine."
was so
Listen,
bad.
Shanae talking about, did they
Dejanay,
hit the baby with the ball?
I was
Hit him,
stunned.
hit him. Ain't nothing hurt but his ego. Hit him and get him
You
out.
gonna do the baby like that? I'm still
Yes,
stunned.
yes.
They
Ain't
Miss
didn't
nothing hurt
care.
but his
Dejanay,
ego.
so
That's it.
she's from California and live in Atlanta. So this was the first time she played kickball. So when Andre, my cousin brother, kicked the ball, he tried to get to first base. Dejanay got to go to second base. She won't go, and she telling Andre she
To go
negotiated,
back. She talking about,
telling
go
him he
back.
got to go back.
Go back. I was like, this is not how you play. Will somebody tell this girl how to play kickball? This is not how you play kickball. Yeah, I need somebody to tell her how to play kickball because this is not how you do it. Yes. But when I say we are competitive, we gonna fight to the end. It's gonna an argument is gonna ensue. It just is what it is because nobody wants to lose. So we went from that to volleyball, and we went to volleyball.
Same thing.
If y'all look at any of my pictures that I posted, I'm standing in the back with my hands on my hip because I'm trying to figure out how I'm finna tell them I'm finna quit. Because I was done after my one good run and kickball, and after our 5 games and my one good run, dodging the ball from my nephew Kalen, I was over it. I was like, hey, listen, all this shaking and moving and all that, hey, I ain't built for all that right
Look
now.
like she Pam right there. She kicking.
Yes,
Somebody can run for her. They
yes,
making it work now.
yes,
So and then the
yes.
biggest trash talkers on the field is her
Is
brother-in-law Don, and which is Lisa daddy and
uh-huh.
Lisa brother Don. So let me
Oh yeah,
tell you, baby,
oh yeah,
Mm.
oh
You
yeah.
got two more too. You got Day Day and Taylor.
And
that
Taylor,
don't leave them out. And then you got
yes,
Day
Giorgio,
Day,
and then George
Giorgio.
not gonna talk trash, but he all in. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Look, I'm
Yes.
competitive, but not like that.
yes, oh
Oh
yeah,
yes.
oh
It
yeah,
was a
yeah.
lot of trash
A
talking on
lot
that
of trash
field.
talking, but it was so much fun, and that's really what family is about. And when you all do exercises like that together, don't get me wrong, You can sit around and have conversation, but sometimes conversations will lead to gossip, and that's not really what you want at family reunions. You really want to build people up. So if y'all can do certain exercises to build people up, what is Wendell saying right there? I know he
Okay,
said
you know
something,
it's
Tell
winter.
Wonder we about to start talking to him at the lagoon.
right? Yes.
What was that? The thunder, or the lightning came when the caught out.
What
Oh,
happened?
really? I ain't see that.
He did what?
Shout out running.
Who?
Oh,
Wendell?
Oh, the thing when the wind stopped blowing, that's what it was. And the stuff was blowing around when the moved so quick. I was like,
well.
Oh, when the tornado came.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So that was our next step. Our next step is we went to the lagoon. If you all have ever heard of it, it is called there are many of them and they're all owned by the same company, but the one we went to was the Marada Lagoon, right? And the Marada Lagoon was really, really nice. They when I said because we had a couple of people that we had paid for tickets for that didn't go, and they're very specific on their website stating that they do not give any refunds. But because we had spent so much money, we buying tickets, we bought a pavilion, we bought two cabanas, like we had spent a great deal of money purchasing things. The
and,
gentleman,
and they didn't respond to give you the group rate. And
oh yeah, I still haven't emailed them back yet. But they did honor and give us the majority of the money back from what we spent, but we couldn't they didn't give it to us back in cash. What they did is gave it to us for a gift card to use in the park, which worked out because what we did, we just purchased food in the park, so nobody actually had to buy food while we were at the park because you can't take food into the park. But that day was very, very much a relaxing day. They have two different types of tickets. They have, well, actually three. They have three and under gets in for free. Then they have the non-splash pass, which is, I think we paid $28 for those. And then the splash pass, which is there's like an obstacle course that you can go on. That's a part of the splash pass, and that was $40 per person. And to be truthfully honest, most of us could have just gotten the non-splash pass because
y'all gonna tell them about the obstacle course?
no, at least you're gonna tell them about the obstacle course because I didn't go. I just sat back and cheered her and Christian on. Go! Go ahead, Alicia. I'll let you tell them about the obstacle course.
The
Maybe
obstacle
because
course
she was
is
too cute, Lisa, because she
Talking
was
about
too cute with her
whatever.
belt on, her bathing suit,
See,
and her
with
belt.
her
oh
bathing
girl,
suit,
Look
listen, the
out
her
queen
there,
bathing
was
suit.
listen,
out
the
there
queen was
looking like she on the runway for the models, honey.
listen, the queen was in filming.
Listen, when she came out that car, I said, "Well, look at her."
Listen, looky. Right? Listen, Deja, they say, well, hey, queen.
Right.
I said, hey, girl. Yes. But go ahead, Alicia. Tell them about the obstacle course at the lagoon.
The obstacle course, it was really fun. It's basically like this very large inflatable that's in the middle of the lagoon. They have slides, they have trampolines, they have things you can jump off of, but it sits in 22 feet water
That you gotta swim to.
that you have to swim to. So basically, what they do is they give you about 15 to 20 minutes per group. So you line up and then you swim out to the obstacle course all together. Everybody does have to have on a life jacket. Mind you, I can't swim, so life jacket was required anyway. But as a group, you swim out, you do all the things, and then they let you know when it's ready, when you finish or when your time is up, and then you swim back. All I can say is I got midway into the swim there, and I was like, okay, how far is this obstacle course? Me and Kristen sat and talked to each other the whole time, like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. We finally got up, and then there's also not like stairs for you to get onto the obstacle course.
Oh,
You have to like pull yourself onto the obstacle course.
oh
Oh, wow.
no.
So we had to do
Yeah.
that, and then it was a lot of fun. But when I tell you, after I finished, I said I'm ready for a nap. I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I hung
just
out with the
cheered them
babies,
on.
y'all. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I just cheered them on.
It
I
was
had
a lot
already
of fun.
saw like from a distance, like, yeah, that ain't fit for a queen out there. I think Auntie gonna sit this one out. Let me just sit right
One
here.
thing I didn't like for the people that's tuning in was these little boys that was there with their mom, and I don't know if that was their daddy or her boyfriend. But he caught himself trying to teach them how to swim, and the way he was throwing that baby in that water and roughing him up, and y'all know how I get. We had to leave because we was about to turn Marauder Lagoon out, and she just sitting there letting him do her son like that.
So you all know the activist is an activist everywhere she goes. So it is what it is.
It
Yeah,
is.
I hope y'all understand literally. Uh Sharice,
I
you
had to
want
be
to
the
tell us
activist there too
say it again?
Oh
when
yeah,
they were
when
saying
she
about
had to go
opening the
to the
water.
front. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What she
So
call her,
they did
Coretta?
shut the lagoon down for what it was probably about an hour or two.
Almost
Yeah.
two, almost three.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the lightning. But they shut it down, and however, they did give us passes to go back for a free day because of the park being shut down for a period of time. So they, I mean, when I say they made everything good for us, they really did. Go ahead, Sharice. You want to tell them? Sharice did participate in the park. She came to the water park. So tell us about your day at the water park.
Oh, it was just I mean, I'm not a water person, but I still participated. I still got in. My baby was peer pressuring me to get in the water. So I got in. I like the fact that they had like different types of drinks you can get. You can get the Kona Ice, you can get the slushies. They had tacos, like different food trucks and places to eat. It was very nice. I never even heard of it. Besides us being hot for almost 3 hours waiting, because I'm gonna tell you that if you wasn't riding with me,
Oh,
I
I
was gonna
remember.
be gone home.
And your baby had
I,
already said, let's go.
listen,
Right.
I
She
know
said it was
this.
time
Yeah.
to go when the tornado came
Yeah.
through. She was like, that's the sign for us to go home.
Yes.
Right.
But overall, it was nice. For those who wanted, there was a bar there for those who wanted drinks. You can buy drinks. But they had things like for the kids. It was just really nice, and it's a
Yeah.
really nice getaway. So this particular one is in San Antonio, Florida. So I never heard of San Antonio, Florida until I was looking up this lagoon. Never heard of it a day in my life. But the town kind of reminds you of like the villages. Really
Mm-hmm.
nice, small, quaint town. So
Yeah, you gonna eat the
that
whole
was
thing,
that day.
baby?
The next day we went to church. We went to church with my mom, and we went to Mount Olive Primitive Baptist Church, the church I grew up in. And they was having their children's day, and it was good. When we left church, we went to the Lincoln Wall. So I don't know if any of you all know about the Lincoln Wall. So here in Gainesville, for those of you who are not in Gainesville, here in Gainesville, we have a school called Lincoln Middle School. Well, before segregation, Lincoln was a high school where most of the African American people were sent to in Gainesville. So if you were black and you lived in Gainesville before segregation, you pretty much went to Lincoln High School. And now they have commemorated a wall for all the graduates of Lincoln High School. So my mother wanted us to visit the wall because I actually hadn't been to the wall yet to see her name on the wall. And so we went there, and that was really good just to see all the names of the different African Americans that I say live through segregation, but in all honesty, some of the times were good back then, because you had a lot of teachers who cared. You had, people who fought for African Americans because the teachers were also African American. Um,
Right.
Segregation was good. We got sold the bill of goods. We only wanted integration because we wanted the protections. We didn't get them. So I want to be clear, we thrived like here in Alachua County. So
Mhm,
even outside. So one of the things, I shared with you before we logged on
mhm,
is that even with the desegregation, Gainesville never talks about it.
mhm,
I mean, even this part, I didn't even get a part of the conversation. There were actually riots and fires that they set.
mhm. All right, she paused.
to GHS was actually very violent. We just never talk about it.
Mhm,
But in 1970, they built Buholtz and they built Eastside. That's why they have the same floor plan. They let Buholtz keep its name, and then Eastside wasn't allowed to take the Lincoln High School name, and they just named it Eastside, which is a deliberate way to like keep away culture. And so, like being very deliberate, like people should actually go to the wall, but also understood like what's at stake. And so there's actually a whole museum that was in, I don't know if it's still in there, the Akron Jones Museum, that talks about how exceptional the people who went to Lincoln High School actually were.
Yep. Absolutely, absolutely. So we took a picture in front of the wall. My cousin, who does not live here, who was not raised here, she was raised in Philadelphia. She was able to see her dad's name on the wall, which is my mom's brother. So that, excuse me, within itself, that was a good feeling, just to be there at the wall. From there, we had dinner. Shanae and I paid for dinner to be catered. And the young lady who catered the dinner, she did an awesome job. She also provided a clubhouse for us, and we were able to separate the adults from the kids. Once everybody was finished eating, they had a play area for the kids. I was like, thank you, Jesus. We didn't have to do any cleanup after for Sunday dinner, nothing. She packed up, they packed up a few people who wanted to take food home. We had so much food left over from all the other events, I wasn't taking nothing home, but it was a lot of food left over, and it was just a day of relaxing, enjoying your family, and getting to know your people. Like, we had a great time. This was a blessed reunion. It really, truly, truly was. Anyone else want to add anything else to it? Go to tell Wendell to get on camera. Since he got so much to say.
Right.
Get his tail on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him,
Oh,
come on round.
he got to
Yeah.
go find a shirt to put on.
Jeez Louise. My God.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that I think that sometimes people that don't participate in family reunions or that don't have family reunions miss out on a lot of important things because like even like with us, we had a historian for our family reunion, which like talked about our grandparents. So we had a family reunion last year that was our father's parents'
Mhm.
side of the family. Found out a lot of things about my grandparents. Because sometimes people don't look at the positive of history; they look at the bad things in history and family. But you can
Yep.
gripe and complain and talk about, "Oh, I'm not going to that family." It's okay if you choose to not participate in family functions. That's fine. But people still gonna go on, and they're gonna
Yes.
still celebrate.
Yes.
It has to be one person that is has the willingness to put forth the effort to get it started.
Yes.
You can't
Absolutely.
sit around and have a desire. If you have a desire to want to do a family reunion, why don't you be that person to make that first step? Hey, Wendy, make that first step. Now, what you got to say? Because I want to hear about
I have enjoyed listening to you all's recap of the
it. Uh
weekend,
huh.
last weekend.
That's
Wonderful
it.
job.
That's it.
That's all you
You
want
all
to
did
say?
a
You
you all
did.
did a fantastic job.
Listen, you did all that to put on your Ranker t-shirt to come say that right
Listen,
there.
Please don't say that because he could go iron it. Please.
right, right. You should have seen me looking for something. Only because it's a white tee. That's why I was all right with it being wrinkled.
Lord have mercy.
Right. But I can say this, like my dad's side of the family, we have a family reunion every 2 years, and this past year I was very, and what people, some people don't know, my grandmother and my grandparents had 12 kids, and my out of my grandmother's, my dad's mother, and my dad's father, out of all of their children, I mean all of my grandmother's siblings, she is the one that had the most children. So when I went to our family reunion in New Orleans, I was the only representative of my grandmother, and I kind of felt some kind of way because there's so many of us that can actually be there. But I stood strong for my grandma. I stood strong because sometimes you are the only one that's there participating. But this past year a lot more of my family came, which I was really 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 grateful to see, because it was so many. My grandmother had 12 kids. It should be a gazillion of us there. When my grandmother passed away, hey Chris, Ryan Reed, how you doing? When my grandmother passed away last year, I said to myself, this church ain't big enough for us, because it's that many of us.
Right.
Recently, my cousin passing away, and a lot of people know Janelle passed away. When I walked in the church, I was like, that is not enough space for our family right there. Who? That's not enough space, because our family is huge. Like, it's huge. And when you see that, participate in the family reunions. Like my extended family on my dad's side of the family, because I'm always at the family reunions. They know me when I come. Some people who are my age, they don't know because they don't go. But when I go, my family from Detroit know me. My family from Baltimore know me. My family from St. Pete know me. They know Erica. Oh, that's Erica right there.
But that's also the part, I always say that jokingly. Auntie Darcy tricked us. We couldn't wait to become adults because with Uncle Willie and his brothers, like Uncle Ella, Uncle Vernell, everybody, they got together on the weekend.
Yeah.
I literally thought that we were supposed to grow up, we were supposed to go to work and get together on the
And
weekends
have
and
crab
have crab
parties
boils and
every
fish fries
weekend.
because that was normal. Thanksgiving, we would actually go to Grandma Brown's house and they would chop the
Yes.
heads off the turkeys, and the turkeys would actually run around the yard in front
Oh
of us.
yes.
So
Oh
we were
yes.
all very close, even as children. And then everything as everybody got older, I always say that. So people are not aware of that. Like we
Yeah.
used to spend a lot of time together
Yeah.
because the brothers spent a lot of time together and actually
Yes.
had homes in the same neighborhoods as each other and everything. And so that has
Yes.
changed tremendously in the way like the world has evolved.
Yes, absolutely. But if anyone knows, anybody who is close to me who knows my family, we getting together for everything. Although I'm not getting together with y'all tomorrow, I'm tired. So tomorrow, that's a no.
So we say, because we already texted in the family chat. And then
Right?
the other thing
I
people don't
meant what I
know
said.
is the
I'm not
Brown
doing
Christmas
nothing.
party started as a house party.
Yeah, the Brown Christmas party started as a house party at my parents' house,
That's it.
because my
Right.
dad's birthday was on Christmas Day.
Yep.
So my dad was a contractor when we were kids, and he would be contracting out somewhere in the nation. And my mother would always surprise him with a big party when he came home for Christmas, which was his birthday party and in the Browns Christmas party. So that initiated probably in the late 70s, early 80s in my parents' house. Yeah, that's where it
So
started
we used
from.
to be in the room.
Yeah,
Couldn't wait to get older, playing Trouble and
yeah,
Operation and Hungry Hippos and all the
yes,
things.
yes. So
And
for
I used
those
to
of
be
you all
sneaking.
see how big it has
Tonight, I
gotten,
used to sneak across the street to make sure I can be back there in the back. Look.
right?
Yep.
Right, right.
And, oh, that was another thing too that was funny on Thursday. So Auntie Doris, get them babies, do that from your babies. So we said we used to let us play in the ditch. We was out there
Right.
playing in minnows and everything, drinking out the
Hmm.
water
Yeah,
hole.
You
Jumping
can tell
across
us
the
we
ditch in
wasn't
the
fishing, huh,
backyard.
Tonight?
Yes,
Yes, we was out there
yes,
fishing, honey, fishing.
yes, we
yes,
would.
absolutely. So I just want to thank everybody who tuned in. We had quite a few people who tuned in. Everybody who made comments. Reggie, Deonis, Chris, Lavanya. We just thank each and every one of you all for tuning in with us. I hope we made you laugh. I hope we made you think. I hope we made you think about doing a family reunion for your own family. Family reunions is a dying breed. We want to
Mhm.
resuscitate that. If you got questions, reach out to us. I promise you, we got answers for you. But it's a dying
Reach
breed,
out
and you
to them, not me.
with her too,
And like I said, I just paid money. They did an
her
excellent
too,
job. Excellent job.
her
Yeah,
too.
they're talking about her too.
But we want you all to we this platform, as much as people don't realize that this platform is for building people and especially building our culture.
Right,
So whatever we can do to
right,
build in whatever way it is, that's what we want to do. As a matter of fact, I'll chime in on I had a young lady stop me in the store, Walmart, a couple weeks ago, and I'll say her name, Inyana Morris. And I'm sorry, Inyana Stokes. She's not Morris no more. She's Stokes. And she was like, "Guess what, Erica? I'm going to Africa." And she was like, "I was watching your Facebook page and da 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 da." And it was one of those things like, that's what we do this for. Ain't nobody gatekeeping on here.
right,
Like, we want all of our
right.
people to experience things in life, and we put it out there for
Right.
our people. Like, people don't really understand that we really want to see our people grow, what however that is.
Yes.
So if it's somebody seeing something on our podcast and saying, "You know what, I want to do that, I saw that she did da 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 da," that's what we want. That's what we want. We
Right.
want people to grow behind this podcast. Sharice, you wanted to add something to that?
No, I'm just I had somebody to ask me, well, said to me, "Oh, Teresa, y'all do a real good job on the podcast," and I was like, well, I'm glad you enjoy. So tell people about it. This is about sisterhood and about community.
Yes.
Reaching out to people, because some people don't even know where to start. Some people have that
Yes.
thing that's on the inside of them that they want to be different. They want to do different things outside of what they are, even what their family does. And that's
Yes.
okay if you want to do those things. If you want to explore, you want to do different things. You want to challenge yourself to travel more or to do. And that's
Yes.
what we're here for.
Yes.
I
Yes.
Yeah.
also want to believe in the small stuff. So something that people actually don't know is like we show up for each other and not just when something's wrong. So whether
Right.
it is birthdays, whether it is graduations, no matter what the graduation actually is, we don't have to wonder if we are going to be there. The only way somebody is not going to be there is if they're literally out of town or they cannot like make it happen. And
Yeah.
so those things seem small, but it's the consistency of we know somebody's asking, "Hey, are we doing something for somebody's birthday? Like, what are you doing?" And showing up for each other in that way. So, like, I want to
Yeah.
name that. And then the thing that was funny the other night, Lynn, which is Erica's brother, he accidentally called us in a group call. It was almost like 2 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was. It wasn't funny that he accidentally called us in the group call. What was funny to me is who got out, they woke up out their sleep and answered the phone to make sure everything was okay. So I was
Who
like
did?
Pam, Vanya, at least everybody,
Oh
girl, it
no,
was
not
like
me.
they
I
called.
ignored that
It
one.
was
I was like,
so
"Oh, he
funny.
at work. He
And
missed
he was
again
so
then."
shocked because he
Right.
worked that night. But I told George, I was like, it was so funny just to watch. These are people go to bed, baby. That phone rang in the middle of the night and there was that group
Right.
call. They answered it immediately.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely, absolutely. Like, my mama used to say back in the day, "Tongue and teeth fall out, but we still family." That's what
Yeah.
that's what it's about. We not perfect. We serve a perfect God. We not perfect. But
Right.
when I tell you we there for each other, we are there for each other. When we mad or not. I could be mad and be right there.
Yes.
Mr.
Yes,
Wendell.
Wendell.
I did want to
Look at me.
say,
Yes, Wendell.
I did want to say on a serious note, well, I really wasn't listening to this then, but and to those who are watching, don't let the family reunion be the end of the connection. What I mean by that is, throughout the year, as you go on, look for different ways to stay connected. And that,
Yes.
at least it tell there's not a funeral in my family that I hear about. I may not know the person. It might be my grandma, great grandma, first cousin, and I'm making sure we get a resolution and a flower on behalf of the family reunion sent to that service, be it here, Philadelphia, wherever,
Yeah.
graduations or whatnot, making sure that there's representation just to
Hmm.
stay
Right.
connected. Not that you have to, nobody's obligated to, but again, it makes the connection even stronger. And as I did hear Auntie Erica say that, that family reunions are a dying breed, or however you want to put it, and it's up to us to strengthen those bonds, and that's where it
Yes.
begins. And you don't have to start like the family reunion you all just did. It was excellent. A lot of people think you got to start off. You see people having the balls, and the formal events, and they want to go all out, and it don't take all that. It don't take
Nope.
all
Right.
that. It take a few crabs. It take a few
That's
fish.
it.
5 loaves of bread, that type of thing, and
Come
you
on
eating
now.
those two, going on about your business. So
Go
don't
on, go
despise
on and
this.
You
preach then. Go on and
Don't
can
preach.
catch
despise the
up
small
catch
beginnings
up to
either,
the night
but
and
build on what
spot
you have
though.
and allow the legacy to grow and
And one thing
manifest.
that was
Right.
Absolutely.
special is Keisha,
Absolutely.
our cousin and her family. So that's a family from Philly and New Jersey that came all the way down. So as a little girl, we would see them and be excited when they came down with my Uncle Pinocchio, which is her dad, which is Auntie Dar's older brother, and then her mom, Christine. And then once her mom like passed away, that all that stuff like stopped. So we haven't seen them. So the consistency of Keisha, who comes from so far, to always like be present. And so even with her and then her daughter coming and her daughter's kids, having the opportunity to see them and spend time and even make connections with their kids is like super
Yes.
special. So even when it
Yes.
don't seem like
Yeah.
a big deal, it was a big undertaking for them to come from so far. But
Yeah.
it's something that actually means so much. And she's consistently the family that is far off that we get to see often, and it's something that's super special. So I hate
Yeah.
that she couldn't make it tonight, like because of work, but wanted to make sure that I named it's a big deal that she does that so often.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I see her more than most of us. Everybody else said because we travel a lot together. I see her in a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
Oh, you will too.
Absolutely.
You'll see. You'll see it too.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, but as you all know, I am the traveler, and I have not traveled not one time this year, and it's July. It's time. It's past time. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Past time. But thank you guys. Thank you. Hey Dee Dee. I see my cousin Dee Dee chimed in. Thank you, Dee Dee. Um, I just want to thank you all, and I just pray that we gave you enough information to even start. I don't care if it's one day. My grandmother's side of the family, they having a McCray day. One day they getting together, hanging out. If it's one day, start with one day. It don't have to be four. Start with one day and just get your family together. We glad you guys tuned in. We glad you guys showed up, and we'll
Hey,
see you
Dee
in
Dee.
a month. We'll see you in a month. All right, cuz. Y'all have a good one.
Right.